President Trump says we can expect a decision on DACA from the White House as early as today. Here he is answering questions earlier.
Sometime today or over the weekend, we'll have a decision.
Should Dreamers be worried?
We love the Dreamers. We love everybody. Thank you very much.
Those comments coming after a growing number of reports that President Trump will end the program, but the White House insists they still haven't made a final decision. DACA, which was signed into effect by President Obama in 2012, allows roughly 800,000 immigrants who were brought to the United States illegally as children to live and work in the country without fear of being deported. As we await a White House decision, a growing bipartisan group of congressional lawmakers, mayors, and business leaders are all urging the president to keep the program. Joining me now is Leezia Dhalla. She is a recipient of DACA. Leezia, thank you so much for being with us. Before we get into the decision, will you tell us a little bit about your story and how you came to be a dreamer?
Sure, thanks for having me. So I came to the United States almost 21 years ago from Canada. We came legally on a visa and tried multiple times to get permanent residency, but one time our lawyer filed our paperwork late, and another time the employer sponsoring us sold his business. And because of that change in ownership, we had to restart the entire application process. So fortunately, DACA was announced on my college graduation day, and after going through an extensive application process, getting my background checked, getting my fingerprints taken, I was able to earn a work permit and a temporary reprieve from deportation. That program has dramatically transformed my life. And over the past 5 years, I've been able to buy a home. I bought a car. I've been able to get a job, pay taxes. I pay state taxes, federal taxes, Social Security taxes. I have been able to do incredible things that benefit my community, and so that program has been truly transformational, and we need to keep programs like that allow us to continue being productive members of society.
Mm-hmm. Leezia, when you hear the reports about the president considering ending this program, what is your reaction? Are you worried?
I think there's a lot of fear and anxiety among the dreamer population. Look, we came here decades ago when we were children. We grew up here. We went to elementary school, middle school, high school here, and many of us went to college here. We are now working. This is where our neighborhoods are. So there's certainly some fear, but I think we're also really hopeful. You probably saw this morning that Speaker Ryan said very positive things about Dreamers. He said that he wants to keep the DACA program. You saw Senator Hatch come out with a statement saying that the DACA program needs to remain in place because they all recognize that Dreamers add billions of dollars to the American economy. It doesn't make sense to end the program. And even more than that, I think we need to go one step further. We need Congress to pass a permanent legislative solution like the DREAM Act that will allow us to stay here, to continue working, to continue paying taxes. There is no other option. We need the DREAM Act to pass. And I think what we also saw earlier today was President Trump when he said that he loves Dreamers. He has said that he wants to deal with them with heart. He wants to find a solution for them. And so he mentioned that he's going to make an announcement this weekend. I'm looking forward to hearing that announcement. I'm looking forward to him calling on Congress to pass the DREAM Act. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to him pledging to sign that bill once it lands on his desk.
But, you know, during his presidential campaign, the president said he would get rid of DACA, and he got a lot of support from the people that voted for him. What would you say to those people who supported the president on the campaign trail and who don't think you should be in this country because you don't have legal papers?
So I don't think the campaign was ever about DACA. You can see today that the vast majority of Americans, both Republicans and Democrats, support Dreamers. They want to see us have a process for us to earn citizenship. We saw a letter come out recently with business owners heading up Etsy and Best Buy and Google and so many other companies. They all support Dreamers. They want us to stay. They want us to contribute because we work in almost every sector of American society, in almost every major company. So I think what I would tell Donald Trump's supporters is that, you know, I've talked to many of them myself. They support us. They support us working and paying taxes. And they also know that DACA makes us safer.
Leezia Dhalla, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.